Hello, everyone. I'm just getting a couple of background things situated. Let me know how the audio is. I did a little rearranging of some stuff, so just let me know if anything's too loud or not loud enough. I hope everyone's having a wonderful afternoon. Oh, looks like I left my drink in the other room. So I'll be right back, and I hope y'all are enjoying these lo-fi sounds. Alright, I think I got everything situated. Let me know if something's up with the audio or visuals. And we're gonna get started with some Powerwash Simulator today. We're just kind of chilling, hanging out, doing the Powerwash Sim. It's been a hot minute since I've played. It's been a while. So there's a lot of updates that have happened with new events and things. I still haven't completed the original stuff that came with it. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're just gonna power wash some things, driveways, houses, all that. And let's see. Get started. Ooh, these look like big jobs. Okay. Huh? Ooh, let's see. Okay. I've completed all these. I guess let's do the fire station. That's probably pretty big, but I think I could handle it. Alright. I realized the phrase that I said. Do bear with me, it has been a while, so I might have forgotten the controls a little, and I don't think I'm gonna remember all of these. I didn't realize that that wasn't a loading screen. I'm sorry. I'm out of it today. Okay. Let's see. Oh. You can walk away from the fire station. Okay, no. Not really. Okay. I thought you could walk away from it and do something else. Okay. Cool. Cool. Typically the camera view is like from here, so it's gonna look down this side. So we're gonna start in the back and make our way. Scaffolding. That. Oh, okay. So there was something in the back. Can you move these? Oh, you can. Place that there for now. Actually, let's place it in the back. So, I don't like using soap, so we're gonna have to take our... maybe we should start from the top to the bottom. Not completely sure everything I gotta do, but I do know that I just have to do it. And that's the thing in life. Sometimes you just have to do it. Oh, you can... Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know you could go inside the building. Oh. 4 stairs. They're gonna be the bane of my existence. I'm gonna have so much dirt. And rust. I'm gonna try my best to make sure I get it all. Yeah. Oh my. My mother has entered the room to mess with my dog. It's earlier than normal because it's the day before Thanksgiving.
Without conditioner.
Thank you.
Actually, got shampoo too.
Okay.
No jumping in my face. No jumping in my face.
I did the dishes up until I made food, and then I did not continue.
I saw that.
Oka's been very hyper today. Oh, do I have to get actually under there? That would suck if that's the case. Like, what is this doing? Making me short. Hi Shaz, how you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Right. Stand up, jeez. My character doesn't like standing up when I get into the prone position. I don't know if you're hearing the ad break, so I'm gonna repeat my hello to you. Hello, Shaz. Welcome. Thank you for banning some people. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And thank you for the lurk. Oh my. See, I don't use soap for this. This is not a soap thing. So, this is going to take a while, making sure I get every nook and cranny. Jeez. You get the small details now, you don't gotta worry about them later. At least for something like this. You also don't need to be perfect. Hoping that this is dirt, not like smoke. The fire department, and it would be sad if the fire department burned down. Oh, the ceiling too. Goodness. Everything. Hope for the Americans you're having a good holiday. I know a lot of places give you the Wednesday before Thanksgiving off. So if you're having a good time with that, I'm glad that you chose to tune in and chill. Oh boy. And for those who are gonna have to work, I am glad that you are able to provide service for people. Not nice, kind of sucks sometimes, but you're an important member of society. Hmm. I had a thought, but I may have been wrong on my thought, so I decided to keep it to myself. I don't have enough information to make my conclusion, so I'm going to not make a conclusion. Oh, is it 'cause it's... No, there's a floor. So... Outside. I have been silent for just a little too long. I don't want to repeat my Minecraft stream where I didn't talk for like the entire stream. So I'm gonna try and figure out things to say. I want to thank all of y'all for being here, whether you're here or not, whether you're watching this later, watching it now. Being here is hard. Doing something is hard. Doing something alone is harder. And I'm glad that you guys are here to do it with me, because then it kind of feels a little less difficult. That is a problem that I have, is everything is hard. A lot of things are hard, and, well, I kind of gotta do them myself. Some of them are things I can do with other people, but I gotta start doing things on my own. And, well, I'm not a very good person for that. It's my area of struggle. And it's true. I do piggyback off of people to try and get where I want to be. And I feel bad because that could come off as me trying to use them. And I kind of am. But it's more so that I can get something done. And I appreciate anyone who helps me or tries to help me. I don't want to seem like I'm not grateful. Opportunities or having people who have similar interests or wants to do things with me. I'm an only child, so I don't really have people to do things with. That's not a common thing for me. And I know for sometimes things were done for me because there was no one else to help. And when you're an only child, you get parents who typically are gonna do things for you for longer because you're alone. It's only you. But I try. I'm learning. It's gonna take me a while to maybe get proficient. But I'm learning. And that's more than you can say for some people. Some people don't learn. And then they have a hard time. But learning is hard. I also don't really have the best of mental health. Socializing is a difficult thing. And I am an anxious person. Now, I'm Gen Z, so it's kind of like the generation's been born anxious, so I don't know if that's, like, true. If it's, like, just genetically the entire generation of Gen Z is just a little messed up. But I know for me, it's a big struggle. And I want to be real with you guys because it's something that, you gotta talk about sometimes. Like, life will get hard. And you gotta know that you're not alone. Other people also think it's hard, but other people are also still trying. kind of like Dark Souls or Bloodborne or any game at all, because I'm not good at them. But things will be difficult, and sometimes you need help to do it, and sometimes you don't. You can get it all by yourself. Since we've entered the fall season, November, and we're getting into the winter with December, at least for Florida, that's how that works, because our seasons are a little different since we don't get actual snow or cold temperatures. Mental health is gonna get hard for a lot of people, and the holidays are gonna make it seem like you're more alone, even though it's supposed to bring people together. And if you or somebody you know is struggling, you gotta reach out, and you just gotta keep reaching out. Even if they don't really answer, or if they can't really because they're busy, you still keep trying. Keep reaching out to them. It means more that you're trying to connect than to actually connect. Sometimes it's hard. I was tempted to sit here all stream and not talk. Just sit quietly in my little corner and not say anything and let you guys enjoy the music. But I knew that that was just a symptom of my uncomfortableness with being alone while streaming. A lot of extroverts stream, because it's pretty easy to do when you're an extrovert. You can be a bit more energetic. And, well, I'm not really an extrovert. I try to be. But it takes a lot of energy to do things. And sometimes it's worth it, and sometimes it's not. But I don't want to take the easy way. Blame my mental health and just be quiet. That doesn't help anyone. You gotta do the hard things. And that sometimes means talking. That sometimes means doing things even if you were feeling like maybe you didn't wanna. Maybe it's changing your plans to accommodate. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today. And I thought maybe I'd stream some art. Do a little bit of doodling, coloring, sketching. I had some ideas for t-shirts maybe. And that's not an easy thing to do, is make t-shirt designs and things like that. That's not easy. But I didn't feel confident in myself. I didn't feel like it was something I'd be able to be productive at while on stream. I felt kind of like an imposter, and I know everyone feels like that sometimes. So I thought, okay, if not doing that, then I should at least do something. And I thought, you know what? If I'm at least doing something, I'll play a game. And I could have sat there frozen with decisions. Because everybody has a lot of games. Maybe some people don't, but a lot of times streamers, they got a lot of games. And sometimes it can be paralyzing to know which game to play. I chose this because I figured it'd be a game I could talk during. Minecraft I have a weird relationship with. I don't do building, I dig, but I kind of like hyper-focus on digging, so, or mining and doing all that, so I would not have been talkative. Would not have been having to come hang out and chat session. So I figured this game would be a game I could get that going for. And other times I've done this on my stream or on my channels, I did start talking about different topics, just different things. I know there's a lot of things I probably should address, and I'm not actually sure if there is anything, but there are things in my life that I don't know if I want to share with y'all, or if it's something I should keep silent to myself. It's probably something I should talk with people who are more personal. But I don't know who would be personal and who... I don't have a lot of people in my life. Like I said, I am an only child and my family is small. So not a lot of people on the list of talking to. I've been outgrowing my area a little bit. I would like to try and get into doing actual art, because that was originally the whole purpose of all of this. Games were just supposed to be a side thing, but now it's games are the main thing and art is the side thing. But either way, I want to do it more, and I don't really got the space. The carpet that I have in my room has been here since we moved in 10 years ago. Or over 10 years ago. I don't know how long it's been at this point. It's original to the house. So it's a house we rented, so there were other people here before us. And I was like, okay, that's not nice to look at. And I'm not a clean person. And that's okay. Being clean is, a skill that you learn. And sometimes things are not going to look clean. You're going to put stuff on your shelves, and you know what? You put stuff on your shelves. That's not clean. And so I feel self-conscious about my area for art. Digital art doesn't hit the same way for me mentally. Doesn't hit the right spots in my head mentally to, feel satisfied. I kind of just feel like I'm doing it to do it, less of, making something. So I want to paint. I want to show you guys my painting skills, my messy painting skills. But I said the word messy. It is not a clean process. And I got carpet. I've spilt ink and dye and things onto this carpet. So unfortunately there are some stains that are mine and some stains that are not. And I think it's not really fair for me to continue trying to do art and make a mess of flooring that isn't mine. And that somebody has to live with. And I mean, theoretically, if I were to move out, which, if my entire family moved out, the landlord would probably have to come through and have either a professional cleaner clean the carpet or completely get it replaced, because it's just unique in a way that people will be like, oh, unfortunate. I don't have really any diagnosed mental health disorders or things other than Tourette's. And that is questionable because it kind of seemed like the doctor who diagnosed me did not put it in documentation. So I might not even be diagnosed despite being told I was. But side point. So I don't know if this is a me thing or a depression thing or anything, but I don't have a lot of interest in things in general. Like, my passion is very low on a lot of things. I mean, education was the only thing I got passionate about, but it was more of I had a lot of information, and there's a lot of misconceptions with education, and I had the information to correct the misinformation, so I would share it. But I wasn't really interested in, like, being a teacher or things like that, especially once I actually started doing practical stuff for it. But gaming's fun. This is nice. And I try to take the feelings of when I'm like, oh, I really like something. I try to hold it and keep it. Because I don't get passionate about a lot of things. Like, ever. I would make fan art if I was more passionate. The only game that I was passionate about making fan art for was Hollow Knight and Valley Face, if anyone remembers that game. And it kind of was sad that it ended. I believe it ended. That was I think the last chapter was already out. So I have a lot of things I don't like. I figure that out pretty quickly, but the feelings of happiness and dopamine and excitement just don't either produce as often or are as strong as maybe other people. So I exaggerate a lot of my emotions and things. I try not to be ever angry or sad. And I mean, sad is all the time. Well, not all the time, but like often. And angry, if you ever thought I was angry, I probably wasn't. I don't hold anger. A lot of my emotions are just exaggerated for show for other people. Because not having them feels, or not expressing them can make some people uncomfortable and confused. Because you kind of have to rely on other people to determine if something is appropriate. And if one person is laughing but nobody else is, it seems like, whatever you were laughing at wasn't funny. But if everyone's laughing, then and you're not laughing, then that means it had to have been funny because enough people agreed it was, and you just didn't find it funny. But it would make people awkward. They'd be like, why didn't you laugh? Wasn't that funny joke? And then you gotta be like, all serious. And being serious all the time makes people uncomfortable. And it's okay to be serious, but all the time, being serious is not fun. Because there's no fun with being serious. My mother has just texted me that my father wants Taco Bell for dinner tonight. And considering we're not cooking because we're doing a Thanksgiving stuff tomorrow, so we're going to do a lot of cooking, I will need to give her an answer. So I'm going to let y'all think and sit on the words that I've said, and then also go tell my mother what I would like for dinner. So I will be back. I'm back. My parents are getting Taco Bell for dinner, so that's gonna be fun. There we go. I don't fully remember everything I was talking about now because I got distracted with my parents. I know I was venting a bit. I'm info dumping stuff onto y'all. What was the last thing I said? I was probably talking about how I don't have strong likes towards things. I have strong dislike toward things, and I want to try and change that. It's a difficult thing to do. Living life is a difficult thing, and, well, I don't know if I'm doing anything right, and I don't think anyone would have an answer, but at least I'm trying. I get envious of people who make fan art of things and that they like stuff. The only thing I really ever like is penguins. But it's not a passion where I'm like, I'm gonna become a marine biologist and I'm going to help penguins and all that. No. It's not like that. I'm in IT now. I'm doing web development. Looks like I come back and there's gonna be an ad. Oh, there was an ad. Well, for people on YouTube, you're gonna hear me repeat myself because quit chat ads. Oh, I didn't realize I completely missed a whole section. I'm back, everybody. I know I was talking about stuff. I told YouTube my family's getting Taco Bell. Yeah, so that's the dinner. And I was talking about how I have not a lot of likes, a lot of dislikes, and I want to change it. I would like to like things more. Sometimes I like things or I say I like things for the sake of adding stuff to the list. Like, flowers are pretty, so, I like flowers because they're pretty. But if you gave me flowers, it would not be like, oh my gosh, flowers. I would be more like, oh, I don't know how to take care of these and they're gonna die and that's gonna be sad, but also it's gonna cause a lot of bad luck because I'm superstitious. And also, almost every single time flowers have been brought into the house that I am in, immediately something goes bad, like, in a very extreme way. Like, the last time my dad got my mom flowers, the car broke down. Now, that may have been a coincidence, but it just happens so much that it's a little uncanny. So, I like flowers, though. It's not the flowers' fault. It's probably some other reason why unlucky things kind of happen. Lack of preparedness or something. I don't know. I don't particularly like Taco Bell, but I don't dislike it. I mean, I used to, and then I was like, let me find a reason to like the thing I don't like. And that made it easier to, not be rude and mean to people who like Taco Bell, like my parents. There was a long period of time in which we did not have Taco Bell because I did not want it, and my parents would get it on the side. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. I joke about the eepy being so eepy, being a sleepy boy. I'm a sleepy little guy. I joke about that being all I like it or whatever. Romanticizing the being so eepy all the time. But I don't particularly like that. You don't really get things done if you're sleepy all the time. I don't like not getting things done. I think most people can agree to that. Not getting things done is not a good feeling. But sometimes it's hard to get things done. That's a circle back, I guess. I started streaming, actually, when I was in high school, I tried to stream art because I liked art, I like art, I want to like art, I want to do art, I want to have other people like art and do art and like that I do art. But the computer I had was not up to standard at all. Like, it was a 2012, 2014 laptop, maybe? Or did I get it because I was in high school, so it'd be like a 2015 laptop. You know, where streaming was not... You had to know what you wanted to do to get a computer with the correct specs. And I originally just had a computer because I was going into high school. And schoolwork had already been kind of moving online, partially because I was in STEM. So that was why I got a laptop. And I just thought on the side I could, like, draw. I got as a gift, a bamboo, a Wacom bamboo, if anyone remembers one of those, a drawing tablet. You know, the one that's the pad with no screen. I had one of those, and I loved it. The only problem is that the computer was not powerful enough, and also the services for bamboo were going out of service. So it wasn't long before that became short-lived. And I had to get a new tablet or something, or anything. But I had a lot of discouragements towards art and a lot of encouragement, I guess. People did encourage me. They were like, oh, you do it, that's cool, or whatever. I don't know how I get anything done nowadays. The last few jobs I kind of had were kind of burnout jobs. Jobs that, they tried, but it was not great. There was a lot to do, not a lot of time to do it. So it was pretty easy to get burnt out or become disinterested in it. My first job was tutoring. Tutoring foster students specifically, so it became very easy to get disheartened because, one, they're foster students, so they have issues, and then two, they have court-mandated things, like they have to go to therapy, or they got a mandated meeting with family, or they gotta go to court, or just different things going on. And then they're also regular students, so school gets out at a certain time, and some students, you just don't care about school, and that's fair, some people just don't care about school. Some students did, a lot of them didn't. And when you don't see them for a while because of the pandemic, that didn't help. It was pretty easy to get burnt out trying to have money every month. Wasn't making a lot of money. It may have been a lot of money per hour, but I monthly only made like barely 40 hours a month. I was making like $200 a month. And so that can burn you out because you need money to live. And then my job, I liked working at college. My second job, that was with Seahawk Outreach. I shouldn't have SOS. There's probably another school that has a mascot that's a Seahawk. I don't know. But, it's pretty easy to be a student and become burnt out from student and then working. And now I'm starting to realize that I think because I wasn't really encouraged to pursue art, like my parents wanted me to have a backup in case that didn't really work out, which is fair. I mean, you gotta have a backup in case things don't work out. I had a chemistry teacher in high school. He wanted to be a marine chemist. I don't fully know what that means, being a marine chemist, but that didn't work for him, so he became a chemistry teacher. That was his backup plan. And I thought maybe I'd be an art teacher. I wouldn't. Art teachers are bad people in general, and I didn't want to eventually become a bad person. I've had a couple of good ones, but they're at the college level, so I think they're a little more free. Whereas, like, for public school, or high school, middle school, all of that, I don't know why, but it's, like, more strict, more demanding of things. Maybe it's how we treat children. I don't know. But I stopped doing art while I'm in college. I only ever did art when I took an art class. And I liked it. I was happy every time I completed an art assignment. But now I'm stuck at this point of, because I haven't been able to do it for myself, because college is hard and takes a lot of time, and I'm a burnt out person. I'm having less abilities than before. I haven't been able to do the things that I think I have the most happiness with. I'm gonna circle back to when I said that I, oh geez, what did I... There we go. I'm in science and technology as a, I said web developer because I wanted to do like graphic design and web development and stuff like that. But the thing is, for that specifically, that's not real anymore. Maybe like 10 years ago, that was a very good job to have. But like most people, there's probably one person running the website, and then that's all you really need now, because you can have pre-made stuff and the generators, Wix, GoDaddy, all of that. You don't need really people going too far in depth with certain things. Oop. But I didn't actually want to do that either. I would like to do coding. I like coding. I like making things. I was recently as a personal project, because I had completed a lot of my classwork for Python early. I was trying to make games in Python and I was following like a tutorial to teach you how to do it, because my intro to Python class is, it's just practical stuff. I wouldn't have known really what the little things I needed to do gaming would be, or game making. And the thing for that is I started making Pong. And I felt so good about it. Felt so good. But, eventually I got to a point where, for some reason, I don't know if it's my version of Pong or what, but the codes stopped lining up. I started having trouble. So I abandoned the project temporarily. Because I was like, I'm not ready to deal with the current issues that I'm dealing with. But I like coding. I want to do coding. I'd like to maybe do game development coding. Difficult when you don't have a lot of dreams. You don't have a lot of things you want in life to find a desired path. Like, I used to not think I would make it as far as I have, so my biggest goals have just been to keep going, with whatever that means, on keep going, make it a little further than I am now, and, well, that's kind of difficult without having a lot of passion. I am just moving forward for the sake of it. And I don't really know what else I would want. Oh no, my mother is here. Messing with my dog again.
I gotta mess with her to get to you.
She gotta mess with Mocha to get to me. I guess you're leaving?
But I'm not, because it's already lunch. I didn't have my snack today.
Oh, it's okay.
It's like 3 thoughts. Banana. Yellow. Fruit. Whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that means stream is gonna be short today, because, one, I started late. That was my fault. That was my bad. I was fighting demons, trying to decide what to do and if I was gonna do them. So here I am, on that part. But, stream will have to end a little bit so I can eat food with the family, because that's the thing my family wants to do. But, there's no right way paths in life, and that's the hard thing for people to realize, because the only right way is the way that works for you. Right now, I'm getting by with just doing things for the sake of doing them. Like, I have a graphics design job at the moment that's remote, pays nice, for a non-profit. I've talked about it. It's a nice job. I probably won't stay there. I might look for other prospects. I like it, but it's not, like how I felt with SOS. I really liked SOS. I feel sad that I can't continue that. That may have been because it was very structured, and also, I think, once reflecting on how office life works, and, like, the difference between when I was working at the front desk, which made me quit working at the college, I think my club advisor, who was my boss, was being very nice and accommodating, and, even though she didn't have to be, I don't have any legal documents or things that say she needs to accommodate any kind of mental health or things like that, but she is also aware that I think I have autism, and it's just a process of trying to figure out if I do or what I don't. So she just, like, put me in charge of one program, and I was in charge of the program. That's what I did. I did that one thing, and it was great. I was really good at doing it. I was so good that I had to help the other campuses because I would get ahead. I would have things prepared in advance and stuff, but they would be falling behind because they didn't have as many staff. And I just kind of miss that. I miss having something where I feel that passionate about. Like streaming. I feel like that for streaming. If I don't stream, I get anxious. I get worried. I get confused. I don't like not doing it. But it's also hard to do. Scary. Putting yourself out on the internet. And I'm trying to be as candid as possible to try and do the most. You gotta do the most to be the most. That's how I see it. So I'm trying to be the most. Boy oh boy. This is difficult. Oops. Well, I fell in the perfect spot to go down a couple floors. Once my mom returns home from food, I'll have to end the stream. And I gotta figure out how to do this more often. Be explicit about things more often. I feel like it's something that I should do, something I need to be more open about. I want to be realistic to y'all as much as I can. Like, as real as I can be. Can I rotate this? I can. Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. There we go. I just think it would be something that would make it interesting. I have a Tumblr. I don't know if people know that. I try to tell people I have a Tumblr. I don't know if people know it or care about it, but I have it. And I've posted stuff. I've tried to be like, oh, I stream, post it. But like, so far, the only two things that I've ever posted that have made any sort of traction on anything, in a scary way. It's scary. It's like Instagram scary. That Instagram scary is what I call being recognized for something, because when I made that fan art, I made a fan art for Sally Face, posted it on Instagram, the creator saw it and liked it, and then on Twitter, because I had Instagram share my posts to Twitter, he saw it there and reblogged, redid it, retweeted, did all that. It made me scared. I wanted to delete social media because of it. So, on Tumblr, it's a little spooky seeing that people see it and react to it. And, The two ones that got big were mental health related. Now, granted, it was just people reposting it and or liking it. I'm not sure. Which is still terrifying. But I kind of assume that means people like that kind of stuff. And I mean, I'm pretty good at it. I have good words. I have words. I think about the stuff I say most of the time. Like 90% of the time. I'll probably regret this later, because it's going to be on a VOD. But I'm going to keep it up, because even if you regret something, it doesn't mean that it wasn't impactful. I don't know if I'm cut out for doing this kind of stuff forever. Or for the most future. But I want to. I want to make art. I want people to see it and like it. I want to game and have fun, because that's fun. I always felt left out growing up, because I didn't have anyone to play games with, and all the games I then had to have were single player, but everyone else, like the people I went to school with, had games that were multiplayer, so they play with other people. Like Pokemon, I played that by myself, and I thought that was cool and great, and then turned out you could play Pokemon with other people, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But nobody really wanted to play with me when I finally learned that you could play Pokemon with other people. Mostly because the, desire for it, a lot of people are like, oh, I just wanted to trade. I just wanted to trade my thing. That was it. They wanted to evolve their Abracadabra, Alakazam, all of that. So, or battle. And I wasn't a battling type, so it didn't really connect. That's why I like playing multiplayer games. I want to connect with people. But I'm also scared of being by myself in a multiplayer game. Because I'm not used to it. Not being used to something is a fair reason to be scared, but it's not a valid reason to not do it. I try, that's why I play Overwatch. If you join the Discord, sometimes you'll catch me in a voice channel playing a game that is multiplayer, like Overwatch or something. Because I connect it to my PC, so you can see the Discord will show you if I'm playing a game. And 9 out of 10 times, I'll say yeah, sure, to playing a game with y'all. Not on stream. Sometimes on stream, I don't want certain information to get out, just because, safety. But in Discord, get to know you, get to see that you're okay and cool. Yeah, I'll play a game. Play CSGO, or, well, CS2 now. Play all sorts of games. Got a lot of games that could be, that most of my games are multiplayer because I play with people. Actually, all of this started because of VR Chat, which is a social platform for VR. I should probably get into that because December is coming up, and December is the anniversary, kind of. Excuse me. I don't remember what the month was when the first Oculus Quest headset came out. Quest 2 headset came out. But I know because my boyfriend's birthday is in November, which is already passed. He got his headset, and then it was closer to it was after Thanksgiving, kind of the beginning of December. I asked him to play on his headset to try out the VR, and he also was trying to show it to me, and then I was like, okay, I'll try it. And so he was like, here, you could do this because it's social. And he saw that I liked it. He convinced my parents to get me a headset, and I had met Dub and Reckless Games. I had met them while I was on David's headset, and I didn't friend them. It's so funny. We didn't friend each other, and I was also on David's headset, so I didn't want to friend them, and then he'd be like, why are you friending people on my account, or whatever. So I was like, oh man, those people are cool. That was a missed opportunity. Oh well. Got my headset, and we met each other again. And so we were like, let's do this. We're not gonna miss this opportunity. And we started doing YouTube and stuff together. And we've kind of grown from that. You know, Reckless does his own thing with Fortnite and is pretty cool. Dub and I do our own thing. But I feel like I should get back into it, because, well, it's what started everything, and I'm a fan. I like VR chat. I gotta figure out a time that would be best. Because if I'm in VR for the long haul. And I also want to make sure I do it for y'all. Like, sorry, I'm focusing on moving this platform. I want to make it so you guys can have an opportunity, because I'll go to public worlds, and we could hang out. Like, you could be like, oh my goodness, I just have to go to the right instance of this world, and I'll be able to hang out and become VR friends with Lyric Spice. With me. And I get to be friends with you. Can play games. Glad I started talking, because sometimes talking just will help you feel better, even if you don't feel like it. Like I said, I'm an only child, and, well, my parents work at office job. Well, my mom's an office job, and my dad's kind of just like manual labor work. So I don't talk to anyone, really. So this is kind of like I'm talking to people. Even though it's more to myself. Well, I guess it's not the same, because I do talk to myself. Sometimes. Like, going through thoughts and ideas and thinking of things and deciding if that's what I'm going to do. Comforting myself into getting things done. I don't think by the time my mom gets here I'm going to have this building done. It's just not going to happen. But at least the parts that you can't see are done. This is one building out of 2. Oh, I missed a whole spot. Missed a whole spot. Okay. Oh, I gotta go around because I placed it where I placed it. Nope. Thought I got everything. I guess I didn't. Where is it? A second. It's okay. The inside looks nice from the windows. I'm gonna have to use the platform. Let's get started over here. I want to place it as close as I can, so I don't fall. So I can fall. Oh! I'm dumb. Alright. I go over here. Ball. I'm glad that y'all were here to be listening to my personal troubles. And I know that you didn't have to. That me sharing that information is a lot. And I'm thankful for at least listening. This VOD is gonna come out much later. I'm trying to get things scheduled away where I have a explosion of videos every day for December, like I've done last year. But that's the old videos first, everything from 2021, 2022. So, it may be a minute before this video gets out, because I'm still also trying to post all those videos. I kind of stopped and forgot. Because I was kind of doing them a month in advance, and then I got really swamped. And, I'm going to try to do it actually as far in advance as I can. And then, continue to keep it going as more things come up. And then hopefully that'll free up space to try and do recordings and record video gameplay. I don't know if that's something people want. I don't know if I'm a streamer and that's what people want, or if I record videos and that's what people want. For now, because I'm not monetized on YouTube, if you don't like the ads on Twitch, you can go to YouTube. There's something about multicasting, streaming, allowed, maybe it is, I don't remember. But you could go to YouTube and have an ad-free experience. It's the same. Twitch can't come for me on that one. It's the same stuff. If anything, YouTube has less interactive things. Twitch has, your channel points and your bits and things. They're interactive and fun. And on YouTube, I don't have anything like that. So you do get a different experience, and some people would say a more fulfilling experience with interactive stuff on Twitch. But if the ads are too much, if you just can't handle it, you can check it out on YouTube. It's also getting close to the holidays, so if you want to support me, you can do whatever you'd like to support me. I do have an Amazon wish list, though I do need to redo it with stuff because, I noticed quite a few things were out of stock or not available anymore. I could get lights now for my stuff. That'd be fun. Gotta think what else. I got a webcam. I don't have it set up. That's also because I don't have a nice looking area, and I didn't want to put it on camera for everyone to see and then feel embarrassed and uncouth. I didn't want the mess of my life to be exposed visually. But there was a webcam on there, I think. I don't remember. I'll have to double check. But, if you support me in my desire to move to somewhere else, which will definitely be cleaner than where I am at the moment, because it'll be a fresh slate, kind of. I will be able to try and do painting streams and show you the painting. Like, actually on camera. And not like a digital thing. I don't know. The biggest thing is uncertainty of living, mostly because I'm just choosing to live somewhere else. I could still continue to live with my parents, but I'm an adult, and sometimes you get to a point where you might need to not live with them for a little while. And I think I'm reaching that point where maybe living with them is not my best option. Or theirs. And I'll be honest. The moving would not be me going to like some apartment, some brand new place. I would actually be moving in with David and where he lives. The costs and stuff would mostly be for cleaning, making sure all of my stuff is clean, and I'm not bringing anything into their house, and that the PC is all clean and good, and maybe an investment into a studio type shed of something where I'll be able to do this and art. Unsure, I haven't thought everything through. Sort of just want to collect funds in PayPal. So I have an idea. And plus the computer thing, I will send my computer out to get cleaned. I'll take it down for a couple of days or however long it takes them, and I'll let them do a deep clean and maybe upgrade the case, because I have 3 hard drives and none of them are screwed in because I didn't have enough screws. So they're kind of just sitting by a prayer. We're just hoping that it'll be fine. So I would definitely 100% send it in, get cleaned up, get cleaned out, maybe update the case so there's more space, and plus the graphics card I have, it's so funny. It's a 3060, I can't remember the full brand. It's an RTX, I think. And it fits in like a Jenga piece. It is perfectly like a couple of centimeters short enough to fit into the slot, like sliding into the case to then plug into the motherboard. It's perfect. It's so exact. If I was to want to access the RAM, the motherboard, anything else, I have to take out the graphics card first. And I think that's funny. And I can just, invest a little bit to get everything cleaned up, talk to another professional, maybe he's got a case used that works for cheaper. And I would do that. I would update stuff. I'm also saying it because if I say it, I'll do it. And everyone should at some point get their computers cleaned. If not doing... Ah, frick. Okay, well, I'm gonna hope that that's not large enough to be a problem for this. Probably is. But you should clean your computer, like, monthly. My case is just really small and tight for all of... excuse me. For all of the components that... It's a big, big deal to clean it for me. The case was just a little bit bigger, just a little prepared for all of the parts it has. It would get cleaned. Like every month. Dang. It was just dirty enough. I'm gonna act like y'all are my video diaries, even though I probably shouldn't. Dang. A whole little sweeping edge of it. Dang. Keep mislooking. The money for the move would also go towards, like, the things that I have are probably, like, supplies to move. Boxes to put things in to clean it out. You know. Space. All of the things. And maybe it'll help with the quality of life. 100%. Whenever you guys cheer, bit, or do whatever, I directly invest it back into streaming. Getting a game, getting a DLC, updating things, subscriptions like Microsoft, Xbox, so I can play games, carts if I need it. 100% invests back into it. This is the only time where I feel the investment back into the stream is a little more than normal. It expands into an outside scope. But I will let you guys know that this hopefully would not be a continuing thing. would be nice if you guys also were a little more interactive on Discord or something, because I know we play games and you like some of the games we play, but I also know you have games that you like and that you would like to see other people play. Sharing that would be nice. Knowing what kind of games you want to see would help in making sure we do things that are entertaining for the people that watch. Like, I know not a lot of you are here for Powerwash Simulator. It's just not how it is. Powerwash Simulator is not what you're here for. But I wanna do my best to give you the things you want to see. Okay, my hand is definitely getting very numb from this. It's gotten numb a few times, but that's because I got carpal tunnel. It just happened to press onto the pressure point. I don't know if my mom has returned home or if she had even left yet, because I know she said she was, but I don't know if my dad held her up. But, we're gonna end stream. Maybe later tonight on Discord, I'll play a game, and if you guys want to play with, I'll be in VC. So, keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you guys later. Do all the things of checking out stuff. Let me see if there's anyone live that I could raid to. Looks like not really people are live. I'm gonna see if anyone else is streaming Powerwash Simulator. Quite a few people, actually. Oh, I don't know. I think we'll go to a peculiar little rabbit. So I want you all to be nice, have fun, and spread the love. Have a wonderful afternoon, everybody. Bye-bye!